It's that time of year that, you know, you know. Excuse me, I had to adjust the Roscoe. It's one thing when you're driving, but now when you're parked, you're stationary. And if you don't angle certain things in a certain way, if you happen to need it, milliseconds count. Milliseconds count. And most people don't pay attention to these things. Can't stress it enough. We got ourselves a cigar that, I'll be honest, I don't think it's for me. Um, I think buying it, I didn't realize, I'm not even using my good matches. I don't think I realized it was an enhanced cigar. This is a flavored cigar. But I'll say this. Let me say this. There's different kinds of flavoring of cigar. Like there's like just throwing magical stuff on it, whatever they want to put on it. And then there's cigars that they could, some leaves were aged in rum or aged in scotch or whiskey or bourbon or whatever. Now, there's a difference. Now, it's totally acceptable, it seems, for higher end cigars or medium mid-tier if you have a barrel aging where the liquor's not in there when you age tobacco or cigars in the barrels, and that seems acceptable. But then putting the liquid itself on the leaves seems to be a flash in the pan. It seems to be higher end cigars don't do that. That's a cheap trick. It's quick and easy. Now, so, I mean, I digress. So, is this cigar off the bat for me? I don't know. Probably not. But now, it is a Connecticut. It is now been under General for a while now, over 2 years, I think, Alec Bradley. And I got to say, for a mid-tier cigar, nothing wrong with it. It's a lighter golden shade Connecticut. Band is regular Alec Bradley. Nothing wrong with it. It's got a real Caribbean theme. It's a Robusto. It's a chunk boy Robusto. It might be a 5x54. Cap looks solid. I got nothing bad to say about that. Looks like a cigar. It has a very dense, full pack. However, it doesn't feel heavy for its size, which means perhaps it's lower priming. Lower primates. I thought I had my cutter with me. You know, every day, my battle of the cutter. At PG, I found the cutter that I thought you lost. Oh, it went deep. No, did it? But now I can't find it. Ah, it's on my dashboard. Son of a bitch. This is done. This is sweet tip too. All right, we're gonna have a newbie cigar. It's sweet tipped, just like Steve Saka. Oh, it smells like rum. It's rum enhanced. Oh boy, this was $6 PA. So New York, probably $12. Is this going to be a mistake? You know, the day I had, I don't even care if it's a mistake. It's going to be a mistake. It's a sweet tip. Tastes just like a Steve Saka. Sweet tipped. Here we go. Draw is perfect. Well, it's got a lot of sweet tipping on it. Gentle medium strength. Little tingling spice. I'll say this. I'll say this. It's better than a Drew Estate Acid cigar. I'll say this. It's better than a Drew Estate. I said that. Yeah, no. What's the other one? Java and all that bullshit. Better than that. I'll say this. Up to date, the better enhanced cigars, flavored per se, are the Macanudos. And even though it's not my forte, the Macanudos, the M stuff, there was some that were better than others. Was it the Irish cream or the other one, or the coffee? I forget. Well, I don't know if it's new, but here's the thing. It was a new box, so it's new production. So the thing is, Jeremy, it's been long enough. This was a brand new box at Cigar International. So the good thing is we could see that the construction's solid on it. You know, it's a good mid-tier construction. The draw is fine, and this would be tobacco and everything. This would be complete quality control of General. We're at the point now where it's probably been 2 years that General bought out Alec Bradley, so everything being released now is completely lock stock, tobacco boxes, you know, construction. Their old stock's got to be done by now, you know. It's a sweet tip. Oh, it's sweet tip. And I gotta admit, Jeremy, here's the good news, Jeremy. This isn't a bad cigar. I'm gonna tell you right now, I was ready to destroy this cigar. Honestly, it's not bad. I feel a little homosexual, but not that much. Like a European German guy on summer holiday. He's not really looking for dudes. Maybe if he was drunk, he would just be a little playful and bisexual, you know, on a yacht somewhere. Like, oh, yeah. But, you know, whatever. He's European. The cigar's not a piece of shit. Construction, solid. Strength went to medium strength. How dark is this cigar? 60%. And I'll say this too, Jeremy. There's a lot of flavor on this between the sweet tipping and the rum. This definitely have some rum. And I gotta say this, it doesn't taste like a cheap cigar. And trust me, if it would taste like a cheap piece, lots of times cigars that they sweet tip and or flavor with, you know, whatever, they use really shitty tobacco because you're not gonna know. And most guys that are smoking it are newbies, so it's like, whatever, you idiot, here you go. It's kind of like girls that are spraying a lot of Febreze on their chocha. It's dirty, but why are they going to wash it? Because they're just going to cover it with shit, and, you know, you should have known better, you know? But, no, this is actually decent tobacco. And the construction's solid. Is it my favorite Alec Bradley? No. Is it... It's definitely around the level of Macanudo M when it comes to enhanced flavored cigars. This is a special zoomed-in episode where we're only going to compare this to flavored cigars. You can't compare flavored or non-flavored. But within the flavored category, yeah, it's better than Drew Estate and Acid. This actually feels like a real cigar if somebody fucking dipped it in rum. It legitimately feels like that. So, it's not my forte, but I'll tell you what, if I was around some girls in bikinis and they wanted to smoke this and they could definitely handle this, yeah. Well, the good thing about this, Jeremy, is they weren't trying to flavor the whole cigar as far as, like, when it comes to, like, acid, the acid cigars, it's like they're doing too much. This legitimately feels like they put a little rum in the cigar. And let me zoom out. This is not what I want out of a cigar, but let me zoom in. If this is all I had, you could enjoy it. So if you were like smoking a cigar in a bubble bath and just chilling the fuck out, I don't know, drinking rum like a pirate, You could smoke this. You know, you're not going to smoke your Opus X in the bathtub in case you drop it. This is if you get this really cheap on Cigar Page, it could be a good yard cigar. You know what I'm saying, though? Yeah, kicking back a couple of Coronas in this, just chilling, like, you know, like during the daytime. Okay. And I'll be honest, Jeremy. It feels more like a real cigar than a flavored cigar. So it feels more like a real Connecticut cigar, cedar, black pepper, buttery, oily. These are things that normally you can't. Normally, when you have flavor enhanced cigars, it doesn't. It's not even like a real cigar. It's garbage with Febreze. Okay, I'll take it. Within this category, now I'm not saying I want to smoke this again, but within flavored cigars, it's one of the better ones. You get like a creamy vanilla, slight nuttiness, black pepper, and definitely that rum sweetness. Rum's got that nice tropical buttery sweetness. I find rum to be kind of buttery. So in the end, is this smokable? Yeah. My lips feel like I was making out with some fucking stripper. Like, you know. Oh, it's better. It's better than those things. I don't listen. I'm going to say this for the record. I don't recommend any flavored cigars. But if we're going to be in the realm of category of flavored cigars, now let's talk about that. I don't like Javas or any of those tobacco. I don't like acid Drew Estate. It's really it's bullshit. Because it's not the flavoring process. It's more about the tobacco. The acid cigars are using shit tobacco. Okay. It's not like if acid was using cigars like Liga Number 9 and then throwing some of their magic on it. Okay, I would be honest with you. No, I could separate. And the tobacco they're using for the acid cigars, oh, they're making a lot of profit on that. They're made a lot of profit because they're using shit tobacco. And I would put this, the best flavored cigars is going to be around the Macanudos, the bourbon Macanudo cream, the Macanudo coffee. The Macanudos are the better quality ones, period. It's not my cup of tea, period. I don't like flavored cigars. But if I had to smoke flavors, I would go with the Macanudos. This is right in that category. This is not bad. But no, I don't like the Rocky Patel ones. I don't like the tobacco. My burn is going a little weird, and it looks like it's going from the get-go. So I don't know if from the get-go, maybe that was a little wet there, or maybe it just didn't want to go. And I gotta say this too, the cigar is burning quite slow. Sometimes, you know, with these flavored or enhanced cigars, you can get some weird burns, almost like the tobacco's wet. You know, because here's the thing: when you flavor a cigar, in this case, they're, let's say, drenching the tobacco with rum, right? It has to affect the burn of the cigar. Here's the other thing: when they said some of the tobacco was either sprayed or dipped or whatever, covered in rum. Here's the thing, Jeremy, I'd like to know this: while smoking this, can you get in trouble for drinking and driving if you have a cigar that was dipped in rum? Now, I'm going to say no. Now, if it was dipped in rum right now, and it was enough rum, maybe you could have alcohol in your system. But being that the rum was put into it, let's say, years ago, and by the time you get it, it was aged and whatever, at that point, it's just the essence of the alcohol, the spirit left behind, like a fart. It's not a shit, it's a fart, and you can't find a fart. Nobody's ever found a fart. You can hear a fart, you can smell a fart, but you don't know, nobody knows the fart. You know shit, though. Shit is always real. That's why somebody goes, man, this shit is real. No one's ever said this fart is real. As soon as a fart happens, it's gone. Farting and lightning are the same. Plow! plow, thunder, plow. What happened? I don't know. A shit, though, is real. A shit is forever. Shitting is forever. Shitting is forever. You shit your pants, it's never going to leave. You fart your pants, 5 minutes, maybe no one knows. You should probably eat prunes to clean yourself out. You need to eat prunes every day to cleanse yourself. You have rotting stuff in your stomach. Eat prunes. Can't stress it enough. I gotta admit, Jeremy, it's not my go-to at all, any flavored cigar. But I'm gonna tell you, Jeremy, it's not a weak cigar. It's a solid medium, and now I'm getting a little bit of barrel, like almost a semi-charred barrel kind of vibe, with the rum and the black pepper. I'll tell you what, I could enjoy this. I am pleasantly surprised on this new, well, it's not a new cigar, but it's under new management the past few years. And I could say that, have I ever got into Toscano at all? You know, I need to review Toscano cigars just for posterity's sake. The Toscano cigars, they're using a lot of Kentucky fire cured, so that way you don't have to keep them in humidors. But I know of recently, they've started making higher end Toscanos. And I'll say this, I'm going to have, there's a guy up north, an hour, half hour from here, and they have all of them. I'm going to have to do like a 2 or 3 part series one week, and we're going to have to review it, because this is a review channel. Even if it's not something for me, I need to experience it and put out the information. I'll tell you if it's for me or not for me, but I'll also tell you what's the pros and cons and maybe why you would like it. And I'll say this, newbies could love this. Women love this cigar. Children shouldn't be smoking a cigar. But if it was the end of the world and Godzilla was coming, let your kids smoke a Caribbean Cask. What the fuck? I'll tell you what, it's a medium plus at this point. I'll tell you what, it's more complex than a normal Connecticut at the mid-tier price point. And it is slow burning, Jeremy. They put a lot of tobacco. It's not high priming on this because it's light for its size, Jeremy. But this thing is jam-packed. And I didn't even do a full cut on that. And it is drawing perfectly. No problem being plugged. I got really nothing bad to say about it besides its flavor. It's not what I want. But this is a positive review. This cigar didn't have a chance in hell. In fact, I brought another cigar because I thought I was going to be tossing this cigar. Like, I planned on whacking this cigar. I literally planned on whacking this cigar. And I feel bad, I'm telling you. But it's like, oh, just kidding. We're not going to kill you. Like, we don't need the trunk. Can't be smoking a JFR Lunatic Short Robusto. There you go. Yeah, some of those fucking cigars, the Lunatics, some of these JFRs are like, yeah, 90 gauge by 7 inches. And you're like, yeah, all right. I'm up for a challenge. I can't do it. The amount of liquid. Smoking an 8 by 80 or these like 6 inch by like 90 cigars, bro, you know how thirsty you're going to get? It's almost like a Bonnie Blue competition, you know? Debbie does Dallas. Like, oh, Richie's going to smoke a 7 by 70. And you're like, oh, no. Dude, 7 by 70 is the point where it gets uncomfortable. Any cigar 70 gauge is homoerotic. You might as well just admit it. You're a pillow biter. I'll tell you what, the cigar is smoking very good. It's got great smoke output. It's smoking really well. So can I recommend this? I actually can. Now, perhaps you have this for a cigar to smoke around women. You know, like you're gonna go somewhere like a campfire, and you don't want to scare all the bitches, or like you're gonna be around your wife, and you're like, hey, family reunion, you can smoke this, and it's not gonna scare the people. Also, maybe you have this first, just chilling out, drinking a, honestly, drinking like a mojito, or something like that, or drinking a frozen pina colada with rum. This would be a nice time during the daytime. You know what I'm saying? No, that's when I would recommend this. At nighttime, I would rather smoke a stronger cigar. But remember, this is a review channel. But so these things, if you're going to go on vacation and you don't want to blow your palate, maybe during the day you're smoking lighter stuff. You don't want to be smoking Padron. We'll get into that. But you don't want to be smoking like Liga number 9 at 10 in the morning. But this is not bad. Maybe sitting on a hammock chilling. If I was drinking rum, listening to Bob Marley, and smoking this on a hammock on a beach, dude, I'd be fine. I would be, because I'm already getting lit. I'm getting lit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to waste the David off, All right, KB, you want to get really homosexual. You sound you like this. I'll tell you what, the cigar is buttery. It's very buttery, oily. The finish is quite long and heavy. 60% darkness. It's a medium plus. There's some black pepper. It is vanilla. There is a nice semi-charred wood to it, smoky. And you got that rum sweetness. And it doesn't taste like artificial. It doesn't taste like shit. Listen, this cigar has everything going against it. I don't lie. Now, here's the thing, too. I left this out just in the cellophane since yesterday. So I let the cigar lose some moisture slowly. Kept it in the cello, but just left it out. Because I had it in a Boveda bag, And I was like, let me just let it shed some moisture. And maybe you should do that. And I gotta say this. I'm 22 minutes in. I'm not even an inch. This thing is smoking slow. This Robusto, you're going to get a lot of fucking time. It's a good value. This would be a great first cigar. You want to get someone into cigars? Get him some of the new General Caribbean Cask, which is under, Alec Bradley's under General. I can't recommend the old ones under Alec Bradley. Now they're made by General. So these General Alec Bradley now is not a brand. Alec Bradley's like a blend now. Alec Bradley it's owned by General, and I'll say this: I was really ready to destroy this cigar, like crush it. I was gonna crush it. In the realm, I gotta give it 2 scores. One in the realm of just cigars, and the other in the realm of flavored cigars. In the realm of flavored cigars, this is a 4.7. In a flavored cigar category, this is amazing. For a flavored cigar within flavor, I'm not talking about barrel aged. We're talking about flavored. Within flavored cigars, this is solid. I can recommend this. Easy to love. This is a flavored cigar recommendation. So if you're the kind of guy that likes flavored cigars, yeah, 4.7, I can recommend it highly. Now let's zoom out. Richie, how does this stack as a real cigar? As a real cigar, 4.3. 4.3. As a real cigar, but here's the catch. For a flavored cigar to get a 4.3 as a real cigar, it's not bad. I'm not going to lie to you and say, put down your ash and grab this. But there's worse non-flavored cigars that you can buy. So it's got that going for it. So if you find them cheap on Cigar Page, maybe you buy a couple for new people, But if I was drinking pina coladas at a 4th of July party, I could smoke this as my first cigar, just chilling out, having a blast, fucking watching the fireworks. very thick smoke. Lots of long finish. The sweet tipping of the sugariness is starting to die down, which I'm happy about that. And here's the thing, Jeremy. This cigar is sweet tipped. You could get around that. You could either cut it, or you could smoke a sweet tip cigar backwards. If you want to get away from the sweet tip, you just cut the cap and light it from that side. And you could skip the sweet tip. And now you're going to have an enhanced cigar. And you could light the sweet tip on fire. This is sounding really erotic. But if you want to skip a sweet tip cigar, cut the cap and light it. And smoke it from the open end. And then you don't have to worry about the flavor. Can you taste the rum in it? Yeah, no, it's rum infused. It's not like I'm drinking rum, but it has, did you ever drink rum and it has that like kind of creamy, almost like a little smoky and vanilla, you know what I'm saying? Like that kind of vibe. Rum is a sweet liquor. Rum almost feels like, they have those a liqueur where it's more like dessert stuff where it's a lower alcohol, but like girls do shots of like the Southern Comfort and that kind of shit. Rum almost feels like that, but regular rum can be 40%, but rum almost feels like a liqueur, I mean, it's that borderline. You have rum and vodka, but I think people forget about rum. Yeah, because everything is scotch, bourbon, whiskey, right? And fucking, and vodka, Don't sleep on rum. Especially if you get aged rum. Oh, man. I have drank 25-year aged rum. That was nice. I gotta admit, billows of smoke on this thing, slow burning, creamy vanilla, rum-like flavor, sweetness, black pepper, slight charred wood. Within the flavored section, 4.7. Compared to real cigars, 4.3. But remember, dude, most flavored cigars get thrown out. I'm surprised on this. I'm going to drop the ash. I'm getting perfect construction on that. Slow burning. I gotta give it to General on this. I gotta give it to General. They didn't screw up on this. General did not screw up. A+ for a flavored cigar. Great construction. Let's see if I have any news here. Next at 10. We got advertisements for men that like to sleep smelling their fat girlfriend's chocha. I can't stress it enough. This world is Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm not a prophet because the last prophet himself was Jesus Christ, and he's the son of the vineyard, and he was murdered. And he was the last prophet. However, though, God uses people like me to tell people to stop, like a stop sign. You don't got to be a perfect driver, but some things are just stop it. And openly smelling your girlfriend's chocha on the internet like this, you know that girl's not fresh. You know big girls ain't fresh. Big girls ain't fresh. As I'm smoking more, the rum is picking up. Flavored, I feel like I was eating frosted donuts. A lot of sweet dipping. I feel like I was giving a clown a blowjob, and bizarre. But yeah. No, I like rum. Anyways, though, Not fresh. Stop smelling fat chocha. Next at 10. Apparently, there's a street called McAnally. McAnally Street. Jeremy. Yeah, that's disgusting, Jeremy. Oof. I've never been to McAnally Street, but I don't want to. I don't want to be. I can't stress it enough. There's nothing more scary than Ronald McDonald. Ronald McDonald would beat the Joker. If you think the Joker's evil, you don't know Ronald McDonald. Ronald McDonald has a charity house where he takes sick and poor children. Now, here's the thing. Since when did you trust children to live with Ronald McDonald? Everyone was trying to, convict Michael Jackson for having sleepovers. Honestly, Michael Jackson wasn't a pedophile. Was he lonely? He never had a childhood. He was disturbed. He still shouldn't have been trusted with children. He had a pet monkey and a tiger. Michael Jackson also had a theme park at his house. Did you know that? Michael Jackson had a fucking roller coaster in his house. So, yeah. If Michael Jackson was just a pedophile, he would go to Epstein Island. And though he did go there one time, I saw pictures, he looked like he didn't want to be there. He's like, "No, I like to play with kids. I thought we were going to go on my roller coaster. Heal the world. I made the Free Willy song." And then he went to Epstein Island with Clinton. He's like, "This is not, I thought you said we're going to play with kids. Not like that. I thought we were going to do hide and seek. I thought we were going to do hide and seek. I don't like this place, Bobo. I don't like this place. I like to play Monopoly with kids. We watch movies. I don't like this place. There's no roller coasters. There's not even any magicians." Yeah, Michael Jackson got framed. Yeah, Michael Jackson just wanted to be a child. He never got to be a child. Ronald McDonald, though, is a serial killer. Ronald McDonald is grinding up children in your fucking patties. And I'm telling you right now, every time the McRib comes out, I promise you the month before, a lot of kids go missing. I promise you. The McRib, well, every time the McRib comes out, homelessness dips about 5%. I can't stress it enough. The McRib is, bro. Oh, the McRib is back. Oh, yeah? They must have cleaned up San Francisco. The fucking McRib is back. Fucking the McRib comes back like it just did fucking 6 months in Chino. Oh shit, the McRib is back. He's fucking back on the block. Fuck, he's got 2 Glocks. Fucking McRib. Yeah, we got more sodomite behavior. You can't blame the cow. You can't blame anyone. You have to blame the adult, though. This woman is having a cow smell her chocha. And once again, as God's stop sign, as a white man with a red face, I'm here to tell people, stop it. Don't let animals smell your back chocha. It's not right. It's not good. And I'm smoking deep into the cigar in the second third. Medium plus, 60% darkness, long heavy finish, rum-like sweetness, vanilla, black pepper, slight charred wood, flavor everywhere, and I can't say anything bad about it. I can't. Within flavored cigars, it's a 4.7. Within real cigars, 4.3. So take it like that. If you don't like flavored cigars, don't. I would never buy this on a regular basis. However, though, if you were somewhere and it's all they had, you could survive. Yeah. It's actually a nice made cigar, and the wrapper grade quality is actually good tobacco. Next at 10. I don't know about that. Now, about this woman. I mean, you'd hit it. You definitely, I'd wear a Jimmy. I don't know if her chocha's going to be loose. It might be good, though. She could be keegling. I would take a chance on this. I would take a chance. I would take a chance. I think those are natural, too. They're definitely natural because they're sagging a little bit and they're offset. So, yeah. Definitely a good time. Hey, it is what it is. Well, how do I also need to tell you again that I'm God's stop sign? Well, if you're putting vodka up a woman's chocha and drinking out of it with a straw, we'll see. Uncle Larry, salute. We got women pouring vodka up chochas and drinking vodka out of the chocha with a straw. Now, here's the thing. If adults privately want to experiment, it's none of my business. It's degenerate. But putting it for the world... See, I grew up in a time where to see this kind of stuff, you'd have to go to the back room of a video store and rent something. Now, every girl on the internet, these are regular girls. Young. They look like 20 years old. No shame. Can you imagine this poor girl's mother and father? Imagine this is your daughter acting like this. There's no coming back from this. Where are you going to go? Come home for Christmas? Oh, nice to see you, Jessica. How was your year? How's college? Good. So do you want to talk about people drinking vodka out of your snatch? You know, Dad, it's none of your right. It's my body. They're drinking vodka out of your snatch. They're aging vodka in your fucking clam box. I don't know. We had higher hopes, Jessica. God damn it, Jessica. We had higher hopes. Is this going to affect her credit score? And I'm going to say this. This isn't her first time doing this. This girl has peer pressure problems. This girl's a freak. That's the girl you got to worry about. She's locked on. This other girl, her leg is sideways. She's like, oh, I don't know. Okay, I'm a little drunk. I'm in college. This girl's fucking... This girl is a predator. This is Mrs. Epstein. That's a predator. She's locked in. She's like, oh, I gotta get this vodka. I gotta drink this vodka. It's vodka and clam sauce now. I'll say it again. We got bitches drinking vodka out of pussy on TikTok. How is this allowed? And nobody cares. No, you think someone's gonna marry this girl? You gonna marry this girl? Jessica, would you be my wife? Your wife? People are watching her. She's getting... People are drinking... How do I rephrase this? You're gonna marry a woman? Any of these girls. This girl drinks vodka pussy juice. This girl makes vodka pussy juice. And what's... Oh, she's... I didn't know that part. She's drinking vodka and spitting it in her mouth. All right. There's a lot of bacteria going on. You're going to need antibiotics. You're gonna need antibiotics. Degenerate behavior. Stop it. I know Jeremy's whacking off right now. Jeremy's like, Jeremy's just zoomed in right there. Jeremy is locked in. Jeremy's zooming in. Next at 10. Guys, if there is another reason number 5,036 not to go to prison, let's just show you what happens. That man is naked, hog-tied, rope-tied, and all these dudes said, yeah, we had a good time with this motherfucker. See, when girls have a good time together, it's different. When boys have a good time with you in prison, it's really different. This dude is on the cement, handcuffed, and everybody had a turn. Bro, you got AIDS. He said he's going for the outboard reef. Yeah, this is different, though. This is not as fun. This... Guys, you don't want to go to prison. There's no cigars in prison. Oof, he found out the hard way. My man found out the hard way. Guys, there's no coming back from this. There's no coming back from this. Yo, 5 guys just put in your ass while you were handcuffed on the ground. There's no coming back. Yeah. You got people are stepping on his neck. And this is on TikTok. Guys, we've collapsed. Oh, he's got a knife. He's got a knife. What is that made out of? An ice pick? Bro, all these guys should get the death penalty. Death penalty. Death penalty, bro. I mean, this guy's life's over. Next at 10. Well, we got women grabbing cow testicles. This is a bull. That's a giant sack. By my calculation, that sack from top to bottom is probably about a good 6 inches. He's got a 6-inch sack, maybe 7. Circumference, probably about 12-inch circumference. Tremendous sack. This bull, and you got women squeezing balls on TikTok. Now, as God's stop sign, I'm going to tell you right now, stop doing this. Stop fooling around with animals and stop videotaping it and put it on the internet. The internet is trying to convince you to do these things or at least accept them. Accept these things as normal. And I'm going to tell you right now, don't squeeze cow testicles. Stop giving him a sack job. Everything is degenerate. There's no good, godly, moral behavior anymore. Judgment is coming. Repent, and try to live a fruitful life. Stop being such degenerates. Sucking off cows. Next at 10. What is this? No, I already showed this one. Already showed that one. Showed that one. We're going to old news now. I know. That's the end of it. No. That's it. That's all I got. So anyways, guys, I thought the cigar was going to suck. And it does it. It feels like I'm smoking a Connecticut cigar and drinking rum. So I'll say this. Within the flavored cigar community, it's one of the better cigars. It's up there with the Macanudo flavored cigars. I don't prefer flavored cigars ever. But as a cigar reviewer, I have to review some things that I might not want, but to put out the content and the information. For a newbie, you might like this. For women, they'll definitely like this. And for the occasional, tonight we're going to fuck it up, okay. What, are you going to open up a daycare? I wish you guys all the best. You stay fresh. You stay out of trouble. No cigars in prison. 10s are for camping. Don't do drugs. Don't drink and drive. Eat your prunes. Take 2 showers a day. Use high-quality soaps. Change your underwear. Change your socks. Wash your cock. Can't stress it enough. Take care of yourself. Exercise. Do some kind of exercise every day. Stay strong. Stay strong, baby. Stay strong. Do some bare-knuckle boxing. Make your knuckles tough. Yeah. 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 Uncle Larry, take it easy.